Hey Danielle, this is Steven. I spoke to you a bit earlier today regarding this video. Now, in this video, I'm going to be going over three things that, when implemented correctly, will actually start pushing you up above your competition when people are searching for HVAC services in the Jacksonville area. Now, if by the end of this video you can see that I do have the know-how to get this done, you can reach back to me and we can chat, or you can just take this information and implement it yourself, and that's fine as well. Now, the three things I will be going over are content, citations, and backlinks. Now, I'm going to go ahead and jump right into this. Now, content is everything on your homepage, really your entire website, but we're primarily focusing on your homepage here now. Now, Google usually likes to see at least 1,500 words of content, excuse me, on these home pages, especially these home service based types of websites. It gives you plenty of opportunity to add in all the buyer intent keywords that people are searching for when they're searching for your services online. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is pull up your main competitor here in the Jacksonville area, and that is Jacksonville Heating Contractors, Trent Heating and Air Conditioning. I don't know if they're partnering up here, but they're number one right now when it comes to most of these key terms that people are searching for. Now, I went ahead and threw their website into a tool here that I like to use called Ahrefs. Now, this tool pretty much gives me a behind the scenes view of what Google uses to rank websites. Now, currently, their website, jvilleheating.com, is being found for 94 keywords. And over the past 30 days, their website was clicked on 454 times. Now, I went ahead and threw your website into this same tool. You're currently being found for 14 keywords, and your website was clicked on 6 times in the past 30 days. Okay, so let's go back to our competition here, and we can click on this 94 organic keywords number, and that's going to pull up all 94 of the keywords they're currently being found for. Now, a lot of these we don't really have to worry about, and a lot of them are their own branded keywords that we can't use, but we're looking for buyer intent location based, right? So HVAC Jacksonville NC. People that are searching for this are searching for a service, not just information. So they're actually position one for this, not two. And that term was searched 90 times in the past 30 days, and their site was clicked on over a third of those searches. Okay. So you can go down the list and find all the relevant keywords, and you want to make sure you have them on your site. But first, let's go to yours. We can click on this 14 here. Hold on. Yeah, and we can see all the keywords you're being found for. So heat pump repair, Jacksonville, right? But it would be important to have that NC on there, right? Because Jacksonville, Florida is probably getting the bulk of that search volume. So it would be like heat pump repair, Jacksonville NC. You'd want that HVAC Jacksonville NC on here, right? So the one that you're being clicked on the most, which was 5 times, is this Tempstar Heating and Cooling, which actually is a product partner of yours. So they're not necessarily looking to buy, right? So we'd want to go back to our competitor here and look at all the relevant key terms, make sure that they're on your website, right? That's it for content. Next, I want to go over citations. Now, when people are searching for these terms like HVAC Jacksonville NC in Google, studies have shown that anywhere between 45 to 75% of those people are going to be clicking on one of these businesses in this section here. This is the map pack. This is a Google business profile. Now, most people are under the impression that to get ranked into this top three, the primary factor are reviews, but that is not true. I mean, it does kind of it plays in. It is a factor, but it's a very small factor, not as big as you think. The main factor are what we call citations. Now, it used to be that, and first, a citation is your business's name, address, and phone number on a directory online. Some examples of these directories are Yelp, Yellow Pages, Better Business Bureau, just to name a few. And it used to be that it was the companies, these businesses with the most citations that were pretty much guaranteed a spot in this map pack. But Google doesn't really work like that anymore. They don't really look at the amount so much as they do the quality of those citations. And also, With AI involved now, it's important to be in they're called the three major data aggregators, and I'm going to give you these the list of these three: Data Axle, TransUnion Digital, and Foursquare. You want to get into these data aggregators. You can look them up online and uh, you put in your information. Once they verify your business, they actually start pushing out your information to hundreds of other directories, applications, and GPS systems, which it just builds a lot of trust, right? Google uses this for what we call data consistency across all these platforms. And when they see this and they see they verify you across that your all your information is correct and exactly the same, they will actually recommend you, right? But there's also you also do want to manually get into some directories, and you can Google this as well. It's called the top 50 core directories. And these are the ones like Yelp, Yellow Pages, and Better Business Bureau. Go ahead and get in those as well. And you want to make sure that your data to the T is consistent on each of those platforms and on your website, because Google and AI will put that information all together, right? And as long as it's consistent, you have a good chance of getting up into here, along with a Google Business optimization, right? And this is a service that we offer for free with some of our citation packages. Now, underneath the map pack is Google's organic search results list. Now, this number one spot here will get anywhere between 25 to 45 percent of the clicks itself, just this position. Whereas the 45 to 75% that click in this section, you're splitting it up in between these three businesses. This is 25 to 45% all by itself. And the main driver here are what we call backlinks. Now, essentially, a backlink is essentially uh, you have other websites out there. They have a link on their website somewhere on one of their pages that when it's clicked, it leads back to your website. Now, Google uses these backlinks as like an online referral system. And the more relevant that website or those websites are that are linking back to your website, the better. So, for example, say you have a popular local blog page or a popular industry related site that's linking back to you. That's what's actually going to help push you up in these organic rankings. However, say Pizza Hut is linking back to you, right? Now, Pizza Hut is a very popular, has a lot of trust with Google, just as it gets a lot of traffic in general. But it's not a link from them isn't going to do you guys any good because you don't have anything to do with pizza, right? So the relevancy's got to be there. So I'm going to go back and let's revisit this tool that I showed you. And this is our competitor again, jvilleheating.com. And I want to pay attention to this backlink profile section. So to be clear at this point, it's through your content, right? And primarily your keywords that Google is able to find you. So now that they find you, they've got to rank you, right? They got to put you on their list. And it's through your backlinks and the quality of your backlinks, the relevance of the websites you're getting backlinks from is what determines whether Google is going to put you on page 1 or page 10, right? So we know that Jayville Heating is number one through their websites, right? So currently they have 358 backlinks coming from a total of 133 other websites. It's called referring domains here. Now, when we look at your backlink profile, you have 52 backlinks coming from a total of 38 other websites. Now, just like the citations, it's not really the number of backlinks so much as it is the quality and the relevance of those backlinks. So let's go back to our competitor. We can actually click on this 133. This is going to pull up all the websites they are currently getting backlinks from. Now, you will notice too that a lot of these backlinks or these sites they're getting backlinks from are directories. So a lot of these directories kind of double up, right? There's some overlap between them being citations and backlinks. But it would benefit you to go down this entire list, go through all three pages, and acquire backlinks from all these websites, because that's where they're getting all their authority, which is pushing them up in these search results. Okay. So if you were to do that, that would actually put you in contention over time for that number one spot. Now, what would really ensure you a number one spot is if you did that same thing with like the top 3 websites here, and you went out and acquired all those backlinks. It would take a little bit of time, but you would eventually get that number one spot, right? And then with a proper Google Business Profile optimization and getting in uh, those three data aggregators and those top 50 core directories, you would end up getting in the top 3 here as well, right? And that would do wonders for your business. So just to recap, first thing is content. You want at least 1,500 words of content on your homepage with the right keywords in the right amount of keywords. Second are citations and the data aggregators, right? The 3 data aggregators, again, Data Axle, TransUnion Digital, and Foursquare. And then you can go ahead and Google the top 50 core directories. Make sure you're in theirs. And the last are backlinks, meaning you need more relevant websites linking back to your website to show Google that you guys are the authority when it comes to HVAC companies in and around the Jacksonville, North Carolina area. Now, like I said at the beginning of this video, you can take this information and implement it yourself, or if you'd rather, you can just give me a call, or and we can set up a discovery call. Again, my number is 910-551-2006, or you can simply just respond back to this email. But either way, I hope you found this video informational, and I appreciate your time, Danielle, and for the opportunity for me to shoot this video for you guys. Other than that, I hope you have a great rest of your day. Take care. Bye-bye.